let's go test my GoPro fix and get a little ride in as well. Hi there everybody, Canadian Can-Am again, and today I'm going to take my GoPro out and give it a try and see if I've got my issues fixed. After my last video I kind of did a little rant about trying to get the GoPro battery to last longer, so yeah, I'm just going to get the old plow off the old side-by-side and then we're going to go for a little trip and see if I can get everything to work properly. So this plow is a lot easier to take on and off than my my old plow on my old ATV. This is the Pro Mount 72-inch plow for the Can-Am Defender. Uses the winch to go up and down, and to top it off, you just push down on this little yellow lever with your foot, and she just drops off, and just like that. And it's easy to put it back on just by using the cable to winch it right back up into place, and it locks itself into place. So that's, yeah, it's a great little plow and makes things so much easier for taking it on and off. Well, we're now going to just scoot down to the local area, a couple local trails through a local golf course that's closed to the public, but has a understanding with the local ATV club that we can use the golf cart trails to access a gate that's on the far side to access the woods roads. So yeah, we're just going to head down there and scoot down into the golf course. So it is a tight little squeeze just to get down onto the golf course itself. There's a little access trail that's been created, but it is a tight little squeeze, but the worst it does is just bend the mirrors in, collapse the mirrors in on themselves. So other than that, we'll get down onto the golf course, I'll straighten the mirrors out, and we'll follow the golf course trail around to the main trail. can see in my hand, I got the portable power bank in my hand. I'm just getting out here to put the mirrors back out now after going through the trail. But yeah, so that's what I'm using now to actually power the GoPro 3. And so far so good. It's doing what I want to do. And if this keeps up, I should have, when I go on for a long ride, I should have up to 8 hours of recording time. So this is the local golf course, and it's off season now, so there's no golfers down on the golf course. But it is still used by. It's not open to the public for golfing, but local residents do come down here and walk the trails and walk their little puppy dogs and stuff like that. You're going to see a few dogs here in a few secs with different couples and different people walking the trails. Like I said, the local ATV club, which I'm a member of, has an understanding with the golf course that after hours or when the golf course is not in use by golfing aficionados, that we can use the golf course as an access point to. There's a gate on the far end that gives us access to the woods roads. The stipulation is after hours, not when there's any golfing going on, or if it's closed to the season, we can go through during the day. But the only other stipulation is we stay on the golf cart trail. There's no or on the trails that are for the golf course. We don't go off on the greens or anything. There's a puppy there. So we don't go off the green or anything like that, or in off the grass. We just stay on the golf cart trails and proceed to the gate so we can get outside and get onto the main woods roads. So that's the general understanding for the golf course. So the video is pretty well going to end here after we cross over the bridge, but and then I'm going to show you exactly my setup for my how I got my helmet set up and how I got the GoPro all set up. So this is my new helmet. It's an open face helmet. I picked it up when I got the side-by-side. This is where my GoPro mounts on the side of the helmet. And then on my left side of my helmet, I have my Sena H10 or SMH10 hook up there for communications between my cell phone and any riders that may be with me that also have Sena 10s, or I can set up to talk to them. Has a visor, sunshade visor, so if I happen to be on a sunny day or I happen to get into sunshine, I can put them down if I don't have it on my sunglasses. And then for equipment, I have a case here that has the wire going through a waterproof connection that I mount inside my helmet that I can slip the GoPro Hero camera into. And there's a cord that goes up to the power pack that I recently picked up. I run a GoPro Hero Silver 3, and that's worked fine for me. It's on the old side. And then this is my original camera protector that I have when I put in the backpacks, which I have a couple of those backpacks that go into the back of it and allow me to extend the time. And then of course I have the Sena device that goes onto the helmet. So for hookups of this itself, I usually take the lately that goes on the side, but in order to work with this power bank, I had to take the battery out of the GoPro. And when I take the battery out of the GoPro, then I can plug the power bank into the micro SD, or by the micro SD card. So it's a fitting that goes through the cable goes through the fitting, and it goes right in there next to the SD card, and then power it by the power bank. And I believe if I show it here, say there's the waterproof connection that goes into the camera that's in the case, and then the wire on the other end, which is probably about 6 feet, I think, when it's all said and done, is a USB, just a simple USB that goes into the power bank that I just recently put. So here's what it looks like when it's all hooked up. It's blinking red there because it's got power, but it's not turned on. So there's the power bank with the USB cable going right to the camera. And if I go to the left here and I pan it on, you'll see that the camera will show that it's ready to go, and it will show a little power cord button down to the right, and it'll give me the duration I have for recording, which is a little over 8 hours, I believe, that I'll have on the on the card based on this power bank. So this is awesome for, hopefully for, this will work out in the long trips. So yeah, it's the basic setup, and then here it is on my helmet. So I'm going to get some black tape here, and I'm going to secure the wire so it doesn't flap around, make any extraneous noise. And then the idea is to secure the power bank into my pocket, and I'm probably going to do something to keep the USB cord from popping out of the end of it. And as I say, this is where the Sena SMH10 looks like when it's hooked up to the side of my helmet. As I say, I can take phone calls, or I can use it as a communicator to other riders if I'm in a group of people. So haven't had a chance to use that a whole lot because I tend to go on rides by my lonesome, but it's there, and at least I can access the cell phone without having to hang up. Well, thank you very much for watching. That's basically my setup for how I'm going to go riding, and I'm looking forward to getting out on the trail shortly and getting some more videos. Take care, everybody.